Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moves. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Judicials offense will come out first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play, tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
The Judicials will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Makes a man miss. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give on the option. Nice move there. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Boston College now operates from the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boston College. They're on the board first here in the season opener. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's James. That's reeled in, it's Wilkins. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bond. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. And it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's James. That's caught. It's Franklin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They run the reverse. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDonald. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion.
They go to the ground.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Not able to pop the big... But they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's James. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The sure hands, it's Bond. And he's dragged down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during... They'll start with second down. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fullback's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's O'Neal. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's James. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the ground with the back. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Golden Eagles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. The official says no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That 43-yard field goal attempt was well within his range, but he misfired, and they'll turn the ball over. It'll be first and... Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Judicial.
Touchdown, Judicial.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw, it's James. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got 42 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hard running there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Gain of 4. Number 25 in punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
The Judicials will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pass. It's James. Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll run it on the counter. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. He's now up to 75 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with it. Football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The give to the back. Fights off a defender. Finding an escape route. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Golden Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's James. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Boston College! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's... On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They're going to run it to the right. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Going to try to get it himself. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Judicials will call on their punt team. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's James. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Judicials with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's made.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Judicials can play this 2nd down a lot of ways. A few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Judicials look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The option look. The pitch. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Moore. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Judicials will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Judicials.
Touchdown, Judicials.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? All that speculation all week, and now we know But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the run, it's McDonald. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to pop the draw. To the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's James. Might be looking to run. Touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll him at the 16.
First and 10.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grab near the sticks. It's Coates. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Judicials will have it first and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Judicials come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Motion from the back. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Runs through the tackle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Got a man. It's May. He'll come through on third downs. He's got it. They'll mark it at the 23. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Judicials with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Judicials come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking for space. It's Richard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Soft spot in the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schwartz. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's made. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. He'll set up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. And if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Michigan State's offense is on the field for the first time today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Got out of trouble and throws. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Spartans are on the move. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the 1st down. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're about to exhaust their opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up here on 3rd down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Boston College's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. There he goes. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense. The ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Little over anxious. Out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's James. A little screen to the running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Let's it fly. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. Turning it on. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Michigan State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. They're trailing by just 4 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's James. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice Nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkins. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. It's a draw. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Childs. Pulls it in. It's McCray. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Now on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried. Into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air, it's James. With the catch, it's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's McDonald. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. This Boston College offense has it working. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for space. It's McDonald. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause, and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So, tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be dragged down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Childs. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Belling. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Handoff to the single running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's James. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing.
The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab. It's Franklin.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense.
Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He caught it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive, 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's James. That's caught. It's Wilkins. Running through contact. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He'll keep it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm all into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Childs. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Off play action. He's going for the goal line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Never a doubt. It's our forced to settle for 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's James. Got it in the middle, it's Wilkins. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Handoff from the gun. Thrust that arm out. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
At the 40, there he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rushes on him. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Breaks the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. Ripping through the defense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught still. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Spartans are in the hurry up.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Spartans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the ground. He's got it again. Powers through the defender. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Childs. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Now facing a 3rd and long. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
Well, they start 2-0, and you really got to like what you're seeing from this football team so far. Yeah, it hasn't been perfect, but they've got a lot of playmakers. They've recruited well. That's showing up on the field, and they're playing smart. They're establishing an identity. Teams better watch out for these guys this season.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. And wings it incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
QB spikes the ball on the clock is stopped.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and